Was it nice?
Well, I didn't have an apple pie to do it with, so I used a shepherd's pie instead. But yeah, I guess it was alright.
They are the podcast kings. They know almost all about nothing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the... Well, actually, it's not the Gibbers Rab Show anymore.
No.
That might outrage people. It's... The podcast is now called the BROmance podcast. Reason being...
Gibbers is an unreliable cunt.
Gibbers is unreliable. People are wondering who's that squawking in the corner. And I wasn't going to introduce you this quick. I was going to...
Lead me in slowly.
I had a full speech.
Oh, sorry. Well, crack on.
No. No. I'm just going to say it now. Everyone, this is Gordy. Gordy is going to be our third wheel in the podcast, and if I or Gibbers is unavailable, then he's going to be part of the twosome. Just means you're going to get consistent podcasts every single week.
Whether you like it or not.
2 a week. And the reason why we changed the name is it couldn't be the Gibbers and Rab and Gordy podcast, and then it couldn't be the... Or as he just wanted to call it couldn't be the Gordy Show. Because you're shite.
Nobody would listen.
I don't think anybody would listen to me or Gibbers on our own either, to be fair.
No.
We're not... well, maybe Gibbers, actually.
Aye, but...
That's his name. Get a few liquors in it.
That's just guy.
But no, so we've changed the name of the podcast to the BROmance podcast. We're going to start having more guests on later on in the week on Friday. We're going to have Danny from the Jedi Knight Academy Facebook page, which
nice
is
guy.
Quite cool. Yeah, he is a nice guy. Anywho, let's just delve right in. Now you know the podcast's going. It's not going to change much. It's not going to change much at all. Gibbers is going to be back. Gibbers isn't with us this week, but he'll be back next week, and hopefully all the weeks. I'm sure he'll miss the odd show, but this is why we've got him. Gordy's here. Lovely fella.
Aye.
Lovely fella. Anyway, straight to a topic. We haven't really got a topic, but something I would like to talk about is
Rob's new fucking
thinking about starting fishing.
And I think it's a completely ridiculous idea.
Why?
Because what do you know about fishing?
Everything.
What?
You just...
Right. On a general scenario, you're going to go fishing. What do you need with you?
You need a rod.
Right.
And some string. Some line, some fish line.
Some tackle. Already, I know more about it than you do.
So I've got my fishing rod and I've got my tackle.
Uh-huh.
And then a worm. I made a worm.
A worm?
Yeah.
Right. Alright,
and
a worm bait. And
then, yeah, so the worm's bait. Just by the way, Gordy, before you start, because I know you're going to, on this podcast, one of our rules, we have a couple of rules, we're not racist, we don't talk about religion, we're not bigoted, and we don't talk over one another.
Well...
Okay, so...
If I think you're talking shit, I'm going to say you're talking shit.
You broke a rule immediately. Immediately. Talked over me.
Nonsense.
So anyway, yes, so I've got my rod, I've got my reel, and I've got my tackle, and I've got a worm. A worm.
Right.
That I got in the garden under a stone.
Right.
Well, because it was early.
And you're going to go, what, just throw this in the sea and see what comes out?
I'm not going to throw it in the sea, I'm going to throw it in the river.
What river?
Just any of the lagging.
You're going to catch a 4A fish in the lagging with a shopping trolley attached to it on its way to Iceland.
Listen, this is why when the end of the world comes, you're going to be running about in Tesco's fighting over a fucking packet of McVitties with somebody.
In my onesie.
And I'm going to be in the countryside, my feet up, with my fishing rod and my tackle and my worm, thrown in the water.
The littlest hobo.
Just catching trout till the cows come home.
Trout?
You not get trout.
Trout, not in the lagoon you want.
Where do you get trout?
It's freshwater river.
When you tell me the lagoon's not a freshwater river.
Fucking, it's not fresh. Like I had a wee in it the other week.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't call that fresh now.
So this is that's what I'm gonna do. That's my new hobby.
Right. Well,
What's
see
that
when
fishing?
you can't. Like, what time are you gonna get up at? Is there specific times
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
get
go
up
do this?
I'll probably get up about noon.
Noon.
And then I'll get up and get something to eat and that, and then so I'll probably start fishing about 2.
2. You know, like people that go fishing get up at like dawn.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Dawn and shit.
They go at dawn.
Catch all the fish.
They're away home by 2, and I'll get the fish. Fish aren't fucking stupid. They'll know to not come out at dawn, because for years they've been getting out at dawn and going, for some reason we're going out at dawn and we're not coming back. We'll not go
No,
out.
a fish that gets caught isn't going to turn around and go, why am I not coming back? A fish that gets caught is going to be, oh my fuck, what is this in my lip? I can't breathe. And then the last thing that goes through their head's the hammer. So
They can't breathe.
they can't breathe.
They've been pulled out of the water and they're like, it's like
I'm drowning.
when we go into the water.
Reverse drowning technique. Do you know you can actually drown a fish?
Like, are you going to say pulling it backwards?
Pull it
'Cause I think
backwards.
that's a load of
Floods its
bollocks.
gills.
That's a load of
It
shit.
floods water into its
Bollocks.
gills.
No, it's bollocks.
It's not.
That's a load of bollocks.
It's not.
I'm gonna
A fucking friend of mine got a conger eel trapped on his leg. About
Did he start
20
running
years
backwards? And it let go?
he was in the fucking harbour. And he came out of the steps at the harbour. He came out and he had this fucking conger. The thing was fucking huge.
Did it,
Well, it was huge at the time. I think it was about 10. So it was probably like a
and what
foot.
happened to it? What happened to Congaree?
Some dude fucking came on and bashed it over the head with something and let go and fell in and died.
It's fucking brutal.
Bashed it in like.
That's
Real
brutal.
things are fucking nasty. Like.
I went fishing once and I didn't catch any fish.
That's because you had a stick, a bit of twine and a worm you found in the garden before you went.
I was fishing huckleberry fins then.
Off the toe.
And one of my mates caught a fish, and he was trying to kill it by, you know, some keen hunters can just
Snap its neck.
snap its neck, and it wouldn't. He couldn't do it, so I had to bash it to death on a rock.
How'd that make you feel?
It's made me. I'm only it happened years ago, and I'm only just now being able to think of fishing again. It was
So
fucking
whenever
brutal.
if you catch something in the lagoon, which is full of shopping trolleys and Gordy's piss and God knows what else, are you just gonna set it on the ground and hope that it dies of natural causes, or are you gonna bash its fuck in again?
I'm gonna give it a humane death.
How?
I'm gonna get one of them bolt guns that they kill the cows with.
You're gonna fucking blow its head off. That is not humane. That is not, you may as well. What are you gonna do? Stand on its neck and say, "Smile now, motherfucker," and blow its head off?
Just kill it humanely. Just get a wee version, a wee one.
An
Like a
air
key
rifle
ring
type
version.
thing.
Throw it straight
No.
in the out of.
It'll not. It's a phase, mate. It's a phase. Fishing's not gonna last.
Listen,
The art of fishing is slowly dwindling out.
I've grown, for people who can't see me, I've grown myself a beard, bought myself some checkered
Pair of
shirts.
slacks and.
I'm a lumberjack, Gordy.
Have you got slippers?
I know I've got boots.
Boots?
Steel toe cap boots.
Yeah, well,
I'm a lumberjack.
You're not,
And
you're
what
not
lumberjacks
old-
can do is hunt and fish.
Well, hunt then. Go shooting.
I will
Shoot
go
some
shooting.
shit.
I will go. I don't have
Fishing's so
I
gay.
don't have a gun.
Get one. Go up and see the boys up the street. They'll get you one.
Welcome to Northern Ireland.
That's it.
But yeah, so I'm just gonna fish first, and then what I'll do is I'll have a knife with me for fishing, for gutting, and then if I see any wild animals, I'll
Bit of boar and shit.
quickly lash my knife onto the end of my rod, and just
javelin the fuck out of them.
Just spear a deer,
You're crazy.
and then I'll drive home the deer on the boat.
On the polo.
On my polo, on my wee polo.
So you're gonna have a fucking 200-pound deer strapped to the roof of the polo?
Is this the way this is going to be when we're podcasting? You're just going to put me down.
No, I'm not putting you down. I'm trying
Argue with me.
I'm trying.
Talk over me.
Who's talking over who now?
I may be talking over you.
Anyway, I'm trying to show you the error of your thought pattern.
It feels.
See, by the time you wake up on a Saturday
I'm up.
with your hangover,
I don't have a hangover.
have your bacon
I'll
and
drink.
poached eggs
Or-
on
yes,
your brown
I'll-
bread,
Yes.
and then
Yes. Yeah.
have a chuff.
You're mad, Joe.
Have a what we'll call it, a gentlemanly conversation with yourself.
A gentleman's time.
A little bit of gentleman's time in the smoking room,
Yeah.
and then think about leaving the house.
Yeah.
You'd be going to bed
Then
because
what?
you're an old timely gentleman now
I don't even.
with your beard and
I'll
your
learn how
fucking
to-
slacks and shit.
But then I've learned how to tickle fish, and I'll just put my hand
You're
into
gonna
the
be
river
the fish whisperer.
and just pull them out. 2 fingers in the gills. Caught.
Drag them backwards, drown them, job done.
Drown them, and then done. So yeah, well, I know who not to invite when I'm going fishing next time. Anyway,
Listen, I'll never go
fuck
fishing with
you.
you.
Anyway,
You're gonna
folks,
take a chippy to
shut-
fishing with you? Or are you gonna
I want
make
to
a few
take
sarnies and a wee
2
picnic
bottles,
and
2 tins of herb,
a packet of dates?
2 tins of herb, and then I'll find Lawrence and he can go. Anyway, that's it. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Good.
That's us done.
I'm not talking about fishing with you.
Fuck you. That's the new BROmance podcast. Same as the Gibbers Rab Show, pretty much, except Gibbers isn't here right now, but he will be back.
And we were talking about fishing.
It was a fantastic show.
Oh, come on.
Do you think people
I hope we
aren't
don't. I
interested in my
honestly hope we don't actually live this one.
shut your face? I might not put it live because all she's done was put me down, talked over me, and
Showed you the error of your
hurt my
ways.
feelings. So listen, folks, you can contact us on Facebook if you search BROmance Universe. On Twitter, search BROmance. We're on Vine, search BROmance. We're on YouTube, search BROmance. This is why we've done it, because we have everything's the same. Everything's
Bromance is
now.
the word.
BROmance, capital BRO,
Capital.
and then small mance.
Mance.
BROmance, except for Facebook, which is BROmance Universe.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. The
Hit us up. Let us know what you think
umbrella
about the new
company.
show anyway, because it's all for you. It's all for you.
Laters.
Bye.
They are the podcast kings. They know almost all about nothing.